I opened the fridge and I saw like 3 Whoppers. And that thing glowed like in the movies. Like, it was like opening up a treasure. I opened up the fridge. Gold. And I'm just shining on me like, oh my God. That's not just one. That's not 2. That's 3 Whoppers right there. And then somebody's like, hey, ¿quién está ahí? All right, guys, Time Flies Podcast. It's just Sepulveda right here. Dude, it's a Monday today. I usually don't record on Mondays, pero sabes que ayer was busy watching a lot of shows that I like. 90 Day Fiancé, Euphoria, and damn, dude, Euphoria got dark. It got dark. It's about that girl. She's like the Rue girl. She's a drug addict. And they went through her whole like drug addict phase. Ooh, esa madre estaba pesado. Anyways, for those people that never watch Euphoria, you should watch it. It's a good show. Yeah, Sunday I was busy doing that stuff, man. Watching those shows, caught up. 90 Day Fiance. That show it's a terrible show. It's one of those shows. You got to have a show where you're not invested like mentally into this. You're just kind of like, oh man, this is some like, I call it trash TV. Me and my girl, we call that shit, we call it trash TV. And what it is, it's pretty much just shows that you don't really have to pay attention. You're just watching a train wreck, and you're just like, yeah, this is what it is. It's a train wreck. Who cares? And that's a good show. Good show for that is 90 Day Fiance. There's like a little, like, I don't even know if she's a dwarf, a little person, but está chiquita, una nanita, güey. And this guy's like smashing that, like, no mames, güey, esa madre, no. How do you have sex with that? How? Like, I could see other, like, you know, little people when I see them, I'm like, okay, cool. Pero esta, she's like the size of a basketball, bro. Like, no, I mean, like 2 basketballs. Like that. That's the size of her. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say something right now. If I got her, ooh, pobrecita, no, I'll crack her in half. Like a freaking peanut. Have you ever seen a peanut? Just like crack? That's how it would be. I would crack that girl in half. Ay, calma. Hijo de este cabrón. Cálmate, mamón. Cálmate, vergudo. Cálmate, güey. Crack her in half. Cállate, cabrón. No seas más. Compa. We buy you underwears every Christmas, cabrón. Every Christmas we buy you underwears. And we get extra small because you're nothing to protect. No seas mamá, güey. Ay, no. Nosotros te conocemos, güey. Te conocemos. Pero, cálmate. Cálmate, culeador. Cálmate, tumbacasas. Cálmate. Sí, madrecita, no me tu madre. I would crack that bitch in half. I would crack her in half. Man, dude, it's today was a Monday for me for sure. Like it was for sure like the typical cliche Mondays of being tired, not wanting to get up. You're just kind of like, man, I don't need to get up. What if I stay in the bed all day? Huh? I might just stay in the bed all freaking day. I was so tired. The other was just like, oh my God, just pushing. Some force was pushing me down. Like, not feeling it. You ever just wake up, and you just like look at your phone, and you're just like, man, I got 7 minutes to wake up. Like, you ever wake up and you beat the alarm that you set for yourself? You beat the alarm. And you just get up, you're like, damn, I wonder what time it is. Did I miss the alarm? You get that little scare, like, I missed it? Did I miss it? Fuck. Then you get your phone, like, and for some reason, it's so hard to see the numbers. ¿Qué es esto? And you look, and you're like, you know what? No, I've actually beat it. I beat it by like 10 minutes. Doesn't that feel so great? Those 10 minutes. It's so funny. Those 10 minutes feel like 10 hours. You feel like, oh, like I have 10 hours to kill. Like I literally have 10 minutes to sleep a little bit more, like a little siesta before I wake up. Like, come on, dude. That feels so amazing, right? And then you close your eyes and then you wake them up and you realize that those 10 minutes ain't shit. But in that moment, it felt like it was going to be a long, long time. Oh, just thinking about those extra 10 minutes. I'm doing this at 7:30 in the morning. So, because I'm busy today. I got stuff to do and I just want to knock it out, all right? I don't want to leave you guys without an episode today. You see, that's how I think about you guys. I freaking think about you guys. Eh? I messed up, but first of all, I want to apologize for messing up last week about the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Relax. I'm not, para que sepan que I'm not a sports guy. You guys are sending me videos. A bunch of you guys are sending me videos going like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Yes, I know I'm an idiot. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sending me that video, Juan. I appreciate it. Gracias. You didn't have to say all the things you said. Kidding. Stupid. All right. I'll take that. Okay. I'll just, take that one in. Fucking idiot. But, para que veas, güey, I don't really pay attention with the sports, dog. I don't even pay. I like soccer, and I don't even, I'm not a diehard soccer fan that I'm watching it all the time. I like it, but I'm not a freaking diehard at all. Right? Yeah, this week is gonna be a busy week también because I got my brother coming this week to California. I don't know if you guys remember. I have he's like the middle child, I guess. I don't know what. I'm the middle child, I guess. But he was like my youngest, one of my younger brothers. He's gonna come down and I gotta take him around. That's the thing. When people come over like to California, they want to do things, and I don't know what you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like family members when they come and they want to do things, you just feel like so much pressure. Like I have to entertain them. I have to make sure they're having a good time. I have to, I just feel so like, okay, I got to figure it out. I got to figure this out. And it's so funny because he's so like chill. He's just like, I don't care. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. Yeah, I'm down for whatever. Yeah, let's do it. And I'm just like, fuck. Dude, I don't want to like sit here in my house and just wonder like, I wonder what he wants to do. Like, and just chill. No, we want to go do something, but I don't know what to do. I don't really be doing stuff like that. That's what people think. People think that I'm having a great life out here, that I'm out here at the beach. Like my dad, when I talk to him, he thinks I'm having like a freaking white boy summer all the time. All the time I'm having white boy summer. Vas, compa, yo te conozco la vida de Hollywood. El Hollywood. No, este cabrón. ¿Sabes qué hace este cabrón? He tells all my uncles. Es motherfucker. He goes to Hollywood. Y se la pasa en restaurant. Oh, yes, I like a tea de los gays. I like a gay tea. Oh, qué bonita. Ay, no, hombre, pinche. Neta, este vato se la pasas en restaurantes, güey. Le da $20 de ti porque le vale madre, porque es Hollywood. Le vale madre. Le vale madre. Yo le he ayudado con los pinches biles. Y este cabrón anda en restaurantes chingones, güey. Comprando la comida no, este vato. Lo más caro, compadre. Lo más caro, este cabrón. He buys the most expensive meat, the coffees, the teas. Este sana, baby. I'm telling you. Dad, I need help with this. Okay, yo te ayudo. Pero este cabrón se pasa de lanza. And he's over there giving them big tips y no sé qué chingada. Si quieren un tip, pónganse a trabajar. Ahí está tu tip. Am I lying? Ponte a trabajar. ¿Cómo? Su trabajo es to clean and get my order. Te están pagando. I'm sorry, te están pagando. No, o sea, mamá, no, don't tell me that shit. Don't tell me that shit. No. My dad hates tipping. No, compa, no. $2 is what I gave. ¿Cuánto dice? ¿Cuánto es 10%? 8 horas. Chingado. Yeah, well, it was like actually, it's more. It's $100 bill. You should give them, a little bit more. Why? Yo no le pido nada, güey. Yo no le pido, déjame en paz, tráeme la comida. Para traerme la comida, no, chinga. Anyways, we can go on and on about that thing. But, Mr. Hollywood, he's at the beach, shirtless, running down in Baywatch, güey, con las pinches nalgas por fuera. No, güey. Tiene un tan, güey. Tiene un tan en las nachas porque I have to have a tan butt porque what if I have a sex scene? Chinga, tú. Este cabrón, güey. Se la pasa bien mamón en Hollywood, güey. Bien mamón, los restaurantes bien mamones, güey. So, they think I'm out here having a blast, just freaking top down, wind, like the sun in my eyes, wind blowing on my hair, just, restaurants after restaurants. I go to a restaurant, cafe for breakfast, lunch, a nice little restaurant, and then a dinner, a huge dinner, steak dinner. Like, what are you talking about? Dude, I'm a boring freaking person. I'm a homebody. I stay home. I watch a lot of shows. I write. I go do like stand up. That's it. That's all I do. All I do is I go home. I write. I do stand up. And that's it. And I do it again. I do it again the next day. I do it again the next day. It's like, bro, like, my life ain't that exciting. And if I get a day where I'm not doing nothing, like, I'm just going to, like, be at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and do absolutely nothing. I'm just going to, like, sit here, watch TV, play video games. By the way, I love video games. But now I have to figure out, a cool adventure. I gotta go figure out what's to do in LA, and I'm just like, oh god, I don't freaking know, dude. But we're gonna figure it out, man. We're gonna figure it out. Cause you gotta waste money over here. Over here, you have to waste money, dude. I mean, I know some pretty cool spots to go hiking, cause cause he goes hiking este cabrón. Compa, mírate tu pinche panzota que trae, cabrón. You go hiking. Cálmate, mamón. Go hiking. Cálmate. Nomás se toma fotos como que, I ran today. Mira nomás. But I know the hiking spots. I know, some cheap, when it comes to cheap, man, I know all the cheap, like, restaurants for sure. Like, just like, they got good food, simple stuff, pasta. Nothing too crazy, So we'll see what happens. I think we're gonna go to Universal Studios. That's a class. That's the first. That's the go-to, right? Theme parks. We got all the theme parks here. Let's go to Universal. Let's go to Disneyland. Let's go to Six Flags, Knott's Berry Farm, whatever. So we'll see what we're gonna do there. But so I'm gonna be having guests at my house. So we only have guests in your house, right? Like, you have guests in your house. You have to, like, be a certain way. It's just so weird, like, just like when people come over, it's like, how many days can someone be at your house until you're like, you gotta go? Like, how many days? Let's think about the days. I say 3 days max. After the third day is like, hey. Porque la renta, güey, está, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, after the third day, I want to take a shit without worrying if you guys are gonna go walk in there, right? I want to use the restroom. I want to rock around here naked. Sometimes when I get out the shower, I'm out here in my room naked. Like black people, naked. I walk around here, man. I'm showing beef up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing that salami beef. I'm just like, you ever go to a butcher shop and you see chorizo just hanging from the ceiling? That's how it is up in this room, goddammit. That's how. Woo! Don't get me started, dude. Don't get me started. Anyways, but then third day, yeah, estuvo bien. Ya sabes que, pack it up. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Gracias. Thank you so much. Chingazo madre. I don't know. Vámonos. Oh, it's because my flight got canceled. My car, I got to get it. Vámonos. Vámonos. Right. Everybody has that one relative who over welcomes their stay, and you're just like, I just want this motherfucker to leave. Mexicans know that pain. Mexicans know that. I mean, I'm not pretty sure a lot of ethnicities know that, but for my life, I know that pain because I'm Mexican. All we do is like we're very family orientated. I remember my family would come from Mexico all the time, and then so they would come to the house. It was fun. The first day was like, yeah, fuck everybody here, yeah. It's exciting, right? Everybody's having a good time. I used to love it when uh, fuck, I was gonna go somewhere else with it. I was gonna tell you, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys because I my brain just like remembers. That's the thing about me. When I tell a story, I'm there. Like I go into like 7-year-old me, 8-year-old me, and I just remember so vividly how I felt. That's why I just like get distracted with this. But I remember when I was young, I remember I didn't like to sleep for some reason. I was always afraid. You already know that I've always been a fucking scary cat, but I was always afraid to like go to sleep late at night because I'm like, I don't know, just like when everything was dark and I was left with my own thoughts, I would be like, oh fuck, I didn't like how my brain would work. I would just be all like scared all the time. So everybody's asleep, and I just feel like I was the only one awake in the world. I was just like, fuck, everybody else is asleep. Like, am I gonna see something that nobody's gonna see because I'm the only one awake? Something gonna come out? I was that kid, dude. I was fucking anxiety all day, every day, right? So I hated going to sleep. Um, I love to be up, and I remember when my uncles would like show up from Mexico. Sometimes they would come home like late. I remember it would be like, yeah, iban a ser las 12, way. And then you hear my little relatives like knocking at the door or fucking honking for us to open the gate. And, they get here at 12 and it's like a party starts. Something about the Mexicans, like, it don't matter what time they get there. I've seen my uncles sometimes would show up at 1, 2 in the morning. Get local, like, to think, like, they didn't give a fuck about if people were sleeping. They just showed up. They showed up at, like, midnight one time and they were honking, and we were all going to sleep. Well, my family was going to sleep. I was like still up, and I'm like, oh shit. And I wake up, and then it's like we're helping them take out the bags. We're saying hi. We're hugging everybody. I'm saying what's up to my cousins, and it's a party. Then they start talking. Go ahead. And my dad starts clowning, and then and and it's just, and before you know it, my mom goes to the kitchen, brings out like fruit or something, a little botanitas, and then we're just eating. And then like my cousins are all like right there in the living room. We're just talking, and then they're talking. And before you know it, it's like 3 in the morning. And I'm like, dude, this is freaking great. I am partying right now. Like, I am partying hard right now on a freaking, I remember it was like maybe a Thursday, whatever it is, if it's like the holidays or whatever the reason for them to come, like we would just be up. They would be hanging out, talking, telling stories, and we would just catching up with our cousins playing video games or something at like 3 in the morning. Que loco, huh? That's why we can hang, and I say that in my jokes, and that's why I mean it. I mean what I say. Us Mexicans, we can hang because we've been partying all our lives, right? All we do is like we have to, whatever our parents want to do, we do it. And I just remember that so vividly, how like it was just like you're doing a routine, you're living a routine life, but when company comes over, it's fun because it's so reckless. Now things are different. Like people are sleeping in the living room. Like I had my own room, and I had my own bed, my own room, and now that's all changed. Now I'm sleeping in a living room. So now I'm like, oh, this is what it is to sleep in the living room. Okay, shit. Sometimes I slept in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to Mexico, sometimes it's like 12 of us. So it's like, company mo por ahí la cocina, güey. I've been in the kitchen. I fell asleep in the kitchen before. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so reckless, but it's fun because it's out of the norm. It's something different. I had a great freaking time doing that. And then it's so interesting to see how people live their lives, like how my uncle's family, how they live their lives, and how we live their lives. And it was interesting to see like the things that my cousin would get away with that I couldn't get away with. I'm like, damn. And then what they saw that I can get away with and they can't get away. It was one of those things. It was just so fun having all those like memories as a kid when all the whole family gets there. and they're barbecuing and doing all that stuff. But then we all seen the bad stuff. It's not always good. Having so much family in one house is not always good. And a lot of Mexicans can relate to this. A lot of people that, I mean, again, I speak to what I know. So maybe you guys are all the same too. But like, when you get a lot of your family members in one house, it's fun, but it can also be dark. Because sometimes you run into a family member who you probably have some words for. Like, I swear to God, if he comes up to me, neta, güey, que ni venga porque si lo veo, güey, que un desconto. Or, something. Or they're going to accuse him about money, money that they owed him. Entonces, pendejo, compa, ¿cuándo me has pagado? And then you hear talking about disputes of money. You're just like, what's going on? Why are they fighting? Like, dude, we just like had carne asada. Why are you guys fighting? Why are you guys? Págame pues, págame, compa. No seas mamón, güey. ¿Cuándo me pagas? When have you paid me? No seas mamón, no empieces. Este cabrón, güey, me está. And I'm just like, why are they fighting? I thought we were family. What's going on? I don't know why everybody's arguing in front of the kids like that. That's kind of weird. Which is going to make me grow up with trauma, and then I'm going to be violent and angry, and I'm going to want to drink, and it's just a vicious cycle of trauma. Why are they doing this? It's so weird. What is happening right now? My parents are so weird. Págame pues! Pay me! Fuck, my family used to fight with money. There was a big argument. It was money. That was a thing, that's still a thing in my family. Some people still don't talk because of money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I pay my dad all the time. Whatever I owe, I'm like, all right, here you go. God damn, because I know he might not talk to me. My dad might just show up here and be like, hey, where's my goddamn money? Con dinero no se juega. No hay familia con dinero, cabrón. No hay familia, cabrón. But yeah. I remember one time, like, because when my family would come over, they would go shopping for some reason. I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember, like, my family from Mexico, they would come and they would go shopping. That was, like, their thing. They would just go to the stores and, like, they read up on clothes. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe because it was cheaper here than in Mexico, because in Mexico they bump up the prices. Whatever the case may be. They go over here and they're buying clothes. And, they're running around. My aunts and my uncles, they were running around with their kids, like going trying clothes. And, my family, we weren't really like the mall type of people. We were just like, yeah, we'll go to the mall. But because we had access to the mall, we just go whenever we want. So my uncles and my family, my cousins, they would all be like at the mall all day, every day while they're like visiting us. They would spend hours there, right? And we would have to go. Sometimes they'll take us, oh, you want to take our kid? Yeah, so they're not shopping for me. They're shopping for themselves. So it was pretty boring just watching them shop. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is whatever. I'm walking around the mall just trying to distract myself. But this is pretty boring, Just want to go home now. And I remember they're buying like a bunch of like when they got. The only thing I liked about it was I would go with them because they would go buy fast food afterwards. And that's when they had to chip in and pay for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, my parents weren't there, so they took me to the mall. I went with my cousins. And then afterwards, they were just like, oh, quieren comer. So we'll go to the food court, and we would just order food. And I would have to, like, my parents, we didn't have fast food a lot. Like, fast food was, like, a thing. It would either be a weekend or a special occasion. I didn't grow up with having fast food all the time. Look at my dad, dude. He's so fucking frugal. He would go to the grocery store, and he was like, you want a hamburger? We're going to make hamburgers at the house. No, está chingando. ¿Por qué? Why? Compa, we can make hamburgers at the house. You want a pizza? En la casa se hace esa madre. ¿Por qué quieres pizza? Con un taco de frijol with cheese. That's your pizza, güey. That's a Mexican pizza right there. Don't roll it up, because if you roll it up, it's a taco. So no. Put the tortilla flat. Put the beans on it. The cheese. Carla, cheese. Compa, sí, cómatela, es una pizza. Es una pizza, güey. Es pizza, cabrón. Chingas, a Mexican pizza, cabrón. Frijoles, queso. Chingas su madre. Estuvo bien. ¿Sabes qué? Me dio hambre, hijo de su chingada. I'm hungry. Hey, give me a bean, cheese, tortilla. Don't wrap it because don't make it a burrito. The taco, no. Así mero. Ay, hijo de su chingada, me dio un pinche hambre. The pickled jalapenos. Ay, anyways, God damn it, now I'm hungry. That's my dad. So I would go with them, and they would buy me like a hamburger or something, whatever it was, and that was the only fun part of going with my family to the mall. I think that was like the best part was how they would take care of me with the food. I remember one time when I was a kid, like my aunt she went to because they never because at this time Mexico didn't have Burger Kings. Now they have McDonald's, Burger Kings, all that stuff. But before they didn't have that, so my family really loved the Whopper, the sandwich, for Burger King, the Whopper. They loved it, and sometimes they would buy like 10, and they would save them in the fridge. Which, by the way, Whoppers are the only things that are gross if you save. Like a hamburger is the grossest thing to save. Like if you don't finish a hamburger, you can't wrap it up, put it in the thing, and then just save it. Like you can't. That is the grossest thing to eat. The only thing you can do that with, I think, is either chicken wings. You can do that with chicken wings. Chicken wings, you can put them in the fridge and save it for later. Chicken wings, and pizza. Pizza and chicken. Sometimes I be eating the pizza just like that, fresh off the box from the fridge. Just like you can eat pizza cold. Pizza's the only thing you can do that with, right? So hamburgers you cannot. You cannot. So my family would like buy like in bulk, and they would save them in the fridge for like later, like when during the week or whatever. Which is weird because I'm like, why don't you just go buy another fresh one? Like, but I never understood that logic. I never got that logic at all. So, but I remember one time I was so hungry that I opened the fridge and I saw a Whopper there, and I thought, well, I'll just eat it. I'll just take the Whopper. But the thing about me, here's the thing about me, right? Is that Jesus Sepulveda as a kid was not one of those that thought about others or cared about others. I was very selfish. And this is why I got in trouble a lot. This is why my parents freaking hated me. This is why they spanked me. This is why they yelled at me. This is why I go to therapy. Oh, God, not again. I opened up all over Pandora's box of emotions. Anyways, because I was very self-centered and I was selfish and I didn't care and I thought about me, right? I opened the fridge and I saw like 3 Whoppers. And that thing glowed like in the movies. Like it was like opening up a treasure. I opened up the fridge. Gold. And I'm just shining on me like, oh my God. That's not just one. That's not 2. That's 3 Whoppers right there. And then somebody's like, hey, ¿quién está ahí? And I close the door. Nadie. Nobody. Nobody's here. That was the guilt talking to me because there was no one home. The guilt was saying, somebody there? No. No one's here. No one's hungry. No one did anything. So I opened it again and I said, well, I'll just have a bite. I'll have a bite and I'll put it in and I'll be like, I don't know who bit it. Yes, that was the smartest thing that I came up with. Like, Jesus, you're a goddamn genius. You're a genius. Just take a bite, put it back in, just play it off like you always do. You're a great actor, by the way. I didn't want to say anything, Jesus, but you are a great actor. Am I really thinking? I try my best. I want to actually become famous and become an actor or something when I'm older. Like, I think you should. Actually, you're funny too. You should try stand-up. I've been thinking about that. Thank you. My imagination. And just do what I do and just take a bite and just play it off, right? Got it, opened it up, took a bite, and I was like, oh my God, that was so good. Put it back, went in the living room, watched Maury again. Because that's what I would do. Daytime, I was watching Maury, dude. I was really into that show. I wanted to know, you are not the... I love that show. That was my show growing up. And then I would get, well, I already bit it. Yeah, dude, you already bit it. Just go finish that freaking burger up, dude. Come on, hurry up. All right, so I went over there and just started munching through that freaking cold ass burger, which was like whatever. But because cuando tienes hambre, güey, está cabrón. And I finished one, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, I can't believe I killed one. Like that was crazy. But then I was like, dude, I have no stop now. You know, I had no stop. What I mean by that is that like there was no one there to stop me from having another one. That freedom was scary. I never did drugs. I know I talked about drugs in the beginning of this episode with Rue, which was a drug addict, but I never felt her pain until like I was that kid in the living room and there was unlimited amount of Whoppers, which 3 was an unlimited amount because that's all I could pretty much eat at that age. And I was just like, dude, I'll probably get full and throw up. But the freedom of not having somebody to tell me like, hey, you can't, like that was scary. That's when I knew. I was like, oh my God, he says, you better, I don't know what this rush of obsession to do whatever the fuck I want because nobody can stop me. I think it's called addiction. Jesus, you have an addiction of something. You better be careful with this. This is starting to scare me. Like I was talking to myself. I was scaring myself. Jesus, you know this is wrong. But there's something in our brain that says, fuck it, just go for it. And it scares me. It really does. It scares me. It's called addiction. I think we have that. And I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I can control this. I can play this off. I can have another one and it's fine. And then tomorrow I won't eat it. That's okay. No, you're not okay. You're going to want more before you know it. You're going to be robbing Burger King. You're going to walk in the kitchen. You're going to break into that place and you're going to eat everything up, you fat bastard. You have an addiction. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Right? Fighting myself, fighting my own demons because I realized I had no control. I have no way to stop. I'm going to go all out, which I did. I freaking ran back in the kitchen and I said, you know what? Chingas madre, güey. I ate all of them, dude. I finished the third one like halfway, but I killed them all, dude. I got the wrappers and I threw them away. I even disposed of the wrappers, dude. Like, I went in like 3 houses down because they had the trash cans over there, and I threw it in there because I knew I didn't want them, no evidence. I came back, and let me tell you something, dude. My aunt and my family came back from the mall, and they asked, and my cousin was like, tengo hambre. And my mom said, oh, pues voy a hacer una sopa y that's going to take a while. It's like, no, tenemos hamburguesas, go agarra una Whopper. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. There's no more Whoppers. Oh, fuck. And then right away, ¿dónde están? Where's the Whopper? It's over. Ay, cabrón, ¿dónde está la? Oye, no. ¿Quién se comió la Whopper? My mom, no, pues no sé, estamos en la mall. El Jesús está el único aquí. Jesús, te comiste todas las hamburguesas. And I'm just like, huh, ¿qué? Oh, yeah. What? No. Why would you think oh my God. ¿Por qué siempre yo? Like, you guys always, oh my God. That's how you know I'm lying. When I just say, oh my God, I can't answer the question. Oh my dude, oh. ¿Por qué siempre, like, yo, dude, like, freaking Gabriel was, oh my, el Gabriel andaba con nosotros. Well, I don't know how he did it. He just, oh my God, dude, I'm gonna freaking kill myself, dude. Watch. And I just start going to my room, making him feel bad. Ay, cabrón, respeta la comida de las personas, cabrón. Respeta tus tías. Oh, I do respeto, but it's not me. God damn, dude. I loved it. That was me. I was freaking Mr. Crybaby. I cried myself out of a situation. You guys always blame me. And it's like, oh my God, dude, I'm going to run away. Fuck, dude, I'm not going to be here no more watch because you guys always blame me. Even though we know what happened. I looked at myself in the mirror and I just put water like, oh, why am I even crying if I know I did it? Why? Like, why does it bother me? Because I'm guilty? I look up in the mirror, the mirror changed into a different face, a different personality. He was just like, it was worth it, wasn't it? Listen, buddy, we did what we did because we had to fulfill a void. But God damn it, that was delicious. How'd you get here, dude? Who are you, dude? I'm you. I am you. And trust me, there's gonna be a bunch of voids we're gonna have to fill throughout our lives. It's gonna be a mission. It's gonna be a quest. We have so much things we're gonna try to fill up in our lives. I'm still fighting that. Anyways, that is the episode for this week, man. Whatever void you guys are feeling, make sure you guys have control of it. That's the thing. That's the message I want to give out to this episode. Control your control your addictions. Everybody has addictions. Control yours. I don't know why I'm talking like a goddamn president. Make sure you guys control your addictions. Make sure you guys have it all under control. Make sure you guys take care of each other, man. Be safe, man. And that is it for this week, man. I'll see you guys next time. And then next episode that I drop is gonna be after the Super Bowl on a Monday. All right, ching out. And I'm gonna break that down and tell you how that thing went. All right, guys. That's the Lego. Peace out. Peace.